We just built something that will completely revolutionize the taxi driver industry. Yes, you heard that right. Our app will empower drivers by combining real-time data with machine learning algorithms. Our goal is to help drivers make faster, smarter, and more profitable decisions every single day. So, who is this app for? Meet Alex. He's a recent immigrant who invested everything into a yellow cab medallion, but he's struggling to compete with experienced drivers. He hasn't built the knowledge that comes from years of experience on the road, and each wrong turn is hurting his ability to earn and repay his medallion debt. He doesn't know when to work, where to find passengers, or which rides are actually worth taking. Taximize is built for Alex, but is also built for every other driver, whether they're behind the wheels of a yellow cab, a Lyft, or an Uber. Here's how Taximize can help you. It tells you when to work to avoid slow, unprofitable hours. It shows you where to go, with demand heat maps that highlight where passengers are most likely to be. And it helps you choose which rides are the ones that you should take, with a ride score that goes from 1 to 5 based on fare per minute, trip time, and drop-off zone quality. With Taximize, drivers stop guessing and start making confident, informed decisions that boost earnings, reduce downtimes, and help them stay competitive shift after shift. If any of this sounds useful to you, try our new app, Taximize. So, do you want to start this ride?
Hi, I'm going to share a short demo of our project. Right now, we're in the registration screen. Because I already have an account, I'm going to switch to login instead and log in with my credentials. After logging in, I can start a shift. To do so, I can set the planned duration. I'm going to set it to 6 hours in this case. And I also see a recommendation whether it's currently a good or a bad time to start a shift. I'm going to start the shift and end up in the map screen. Here I can see the different areas of New York highlighted in different shades of yellow. The darker the color, the more likely it is to find a passenger in this location. I can also see my current location. While our app uses the real geolocation of users, I've set it to a location in New York for this demo. Once I've found a potential passenger, I can enter the address that they want to go to. In this case, I'm going to enter Peter Cooper Road and see a route to that location. Before starting the ride, I will see an evaluation of how good this ride is. In this case, it's 3 out of 5 stars, which is average. I could start the ride, but I'm going to cancel and look for a different passenger instead. Let's assume I found a passenger that wants to go to the airport. I'm going to enter the location and see a route there. And before starting the ride, I will see that it's 5 stars. It's a perfect ride in terms of fare per minute. I'm going to start the ride, and the taximeter shows up in the bottom left. This taximeter works exactly as it would in a normal taxi. It increases the fare based on the distance and the time traveled. I can end the ride once I've arrived at the destination, or even before. Before ending the ride, I can change the fare if I want to. Our app also implements breaks. After 3 hours without a break, I will get a reminder to take a break, but I can also manually start a break by clicking on this button. I can then set a duration and start a break to see a timer countdown. I can wait until the timer is finished or even end the break before. When my planned duration is over, I'm going to get a reminder that my shift is finished and I could end it, but I can also manually end the shift before. When ending the shift, I'm going to see a summary of my total earnings and the total duration of the shift, based on the rides. We also implemented several other features in the account system. I can see a history of my past shifts and rides, and I can also see statistics. The statistics show me my average work time with or without a passenger and my average earnings, either on a weekly or on a monthly basis. I can also change my preferences to see the app in a different color scheme, change the language, or disable automatic break warnings. Lastly, I would like to demonstrate how our app uses state management in the backend to restore any current rides or breaks. When I start a ride, I can close or reload the page and don't have to fear losing any data. I will be right back in the ride with the correct fare and duration. This works similarly with breaks. In the middle of a break, I can reload the page and I will be right back in the break at the same duration. Thanks for your attention.